How do I start? What's up, Drips? Talking about youthful experiences. Remember when I was in about the fourth grade, I wanted to learn how to play the trombone. And we lived in Burlington, New Jersey. And I picked it up pretty quickly. And I got to where I could uh, play parts of certain marches when I was in the fifth grade. Burlington's a very small town, and so the city band to play at the high school games wasn't much. And so we had all people from junior high down to elementary school in the high school band. And so as a fifth grader, I played trombone in the high school band. And that was an interesting experience. Um, I remember marching, it must have been a holiday of some kind, down uh, Broad Street in Burlington. And they had just blacktopped the roads, and we're wearing white buck shoes. And so, of course, they got thrown out after that. Everybody in the band, I guess, had to throw out their formerly white buckshot shoes. But the band director was so pleased that I could play something at that young age. So we marched up to my house, and Dad came out and heard me playing the trombone. And that was a nice exercise. And we moved to Philadelphia, and I began to take lessons at the Settlement Music House in Philadelphia with Philadelphia Orchestra men as teachers. And I improved my situation. The high schools had a combination citywide orchestra made out of select musicians from each high school, and I was in the trombone section. And the music director came over to visit our school, Central High School in Philadelphia, and uh, he came to orchestra practice and directed one of the practice things that we were going through, and he announced to the orchestra, said, Central High School has the best trombone section in the city. And of course, I humbly accepted that accolade. And after that, I played in the University of Alabama marching band in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And this was in the dark ages when we lost 19 games straight, but the band always won the halftime show, and we enjoyed that. Um, then I went in the Navy, and I started out in boot camp situation, and they were looking through all the recruit companies for musicians to play in the recruit training band. And found out that I played the trombone, so they had my parents mail my trombone to us, and we were marching around playing in the boot camp band. Then I got into the submarine service, and at the sub base in New London, Connecticut, we had a we had a submarine-based band, and I played trombone there. The band director was so pleased with my playing that he had the company commander come over and stand beside me while I was playing something. He was pleased with what he heard, and one of the episodes concerning coffee drinking, I really never drank coffee until I got in the Navy. I was 20 years old, and we aboard ship we had this huge, monstrous coffee dispenser, and we had a board with pegs on it for all the crew to put their coffee cups on. And I had my cup up there, and the 2 years that I was on that ship, and I always had black coffee. I didn't wash it once, and so the inside of the cup was black, and I was the envy of the crew. I had a black lined coffee cup. Uh, Other interesting experience aboard the submarine was the time that we were submerged and the ship lost power. And losing power, all the electricity and everything goes off. And so things began to get rather tight down there. And it was at that time that I discovered I have claustrophobia. And after we surfaced and all the electricity came on and the air began flowing again, I told the ship's medical person there, I said, I have claustrophobia. And what he said is, we all do. The thing is, what do you do when you got it? And so I guess I took some solace in the fact that everybody had claustrophobia, whether they knew it or not. Uh, Another interesting thing about the submarine, in the galley, they had this huge tank-like thing. It's called the Garbage Disposal Unit, GDU. And they flushed huge amounts of water into that thing to wash the garbage out into sea to help feed the fish or whatever else is down there. And so I was standing right next to the garbage disposal unit, and it's a very dangerous thing because when you're taking on water, if it gets down there in the garbage disposal unit, it's so huge that great volumes of water can come in there and sink the ship. And so I was standing next to the GBU, and over the loudspeaker comes this alarm, flooding in the GDU. The cook that was there just dropped everything he was doing and ran over and grabbed the lid of that thing and slammed it shut. And if my arm would have been over in that, my arm would have gone up a GDU because my arm wasn't worth as much as the whole crew sinking. So I learned not to stand close to the GDU anymore while in the submarine. Um,
You're sleeping in bed.
oh yeah, on one of the old World War II subs that I was on, uh, my my bunk was in the forward torpedo room, and the bulkheads, the sides of the ship were lined with torpedoes, and my bunk was right next to a torpedo, and so we had nice conversations with each other, and but the torpedo didn't go off. And I have here in my Minuti coffee. It used to be another coffee shop, but it's now Minuti coffee, and it's what's it called?
It's a mocha ice
A mocha ISO. ISO says it's cold, and I guess it's about 80 degrees outside, so it's iced coffee, and I'm going to taste it. And something I forgot to tell you. During that COVID episode that we recently had, I think I lost my taste buds, but they're coming back some. I'm able to taste the chocolate in it,
Okay.
and it's sweet. I don't usually drink any sweetness in my coffee, but since it's an iced coffee, I thought I'd do that. And the coffee was good. I haven't got to the icing and the chocolate design that's on top of it, but I shall do that. And I hope you enjoyed my devastatingly exciting life of playing the trombone and drinking coffee on a submarine.
What's the name of your coffee?
This is a coffee trombone.
Your coffee's name is Tromboni, maybe Tromboni.
Trombone? Okay, that's good.
So you're naming your coffee Tromboni?
Yep, trombone coffee.
Okay, I like it.
All right. Hope you enjoyed our visit.
Catch on the drip side.
Catch you on the drip side. Thank you.